that I have 58% is battery.
Yes, 58. I'm getting it charged.
Hello folks, namaste. As a dui hath jodera namaste garna paiyo. Usually I hold a GoPro with one hand, so it used to be namaste like this. Today it's namaste and good afternoon. Time is 1:45 and I am in Hetauda at the moment. I am driving Wuling Binguo today and I am doing a range test. And I'll also be talking about the features and benefits and all those things about the car little later. When I got this car, I did not have enough battery in it, so I'm just kind of juicing it up. AC on garera, I'm sitting inside the car. I'm waiting for this to get fully charged so that I can do a proper range test of this car, Wuling Binguo. And by the way, this car is launched in Nepal already, yeah? So people, I've got 99% is battery with 329 kilometers of driving range. I've set the trip meter to 0. I don't think I'll wait anymore because I'm not able to reach 100. It's been quite a time. I'm stuck at 99. So yeah, let's move. I've got 329 kilometers of driving range that it's showing. But what is the actual driving range? We'll find out today. Wait for it. So yep, let me make a move. I'm expecting the driving range of somewhere around 250 to 270 kilometers. Let's see. This car is equipped with lithium ion battery and the battery capacity is 31.9 kilowatt hour battery and the motor is 50 kilowatt motor. 50 kilowatt motor with around 68 PS of power. It's so damn powerful. Overtaking is just a cakewalk. You don't have to worry at all. Just go on. And by the way, I always drive in eco mode. You guys know, if you guys are my regular viewer, you know that I don't go to sports mode or any kind of other modes. I drive in eco mode and the region that I always prefer is normal region. Not the hard one, not the light one. In between, the normal regeneration. And you know what guys, because I've got 99% is battery, regeneration is not happening. You can see it this side. It's same with my Comet also. I mean, Comet and Wuling, they share lots of things in common. There's no regen. I think this car starts regenerating only when my battery percentage drains down to 96%. That's how it is in my Comet. There are lots of things that's similar, you know, in terms of steering wheel, in terms of the knobs and all those things. It's similar to what I have in my car, my EV. So at this moment I have to be very careful driving because there is no regen, meaning there is no grip, motor grip. The thing that we used to call in another car, IC cars, we used to call it as a engine grip, right? Here we don't have a motor regen grip. So drive a little carefully, little slowly because you are depending all on your brakes. .9 kilometers from the charging station and here we are at Hetauda. Kathmandu is 220 kilometers away from here. Can I do it without any top up? Let's see. That's what I am going to check today. I am at 97% and regen aba shuru bhayo. In this car it's from 97%. Hey people, I've come a little bit away from the highway now and I usually do that when I have to talk about the vehicle with you all. Few important facts that we all need to know. Wuling is the first company to sell 1 million cars globally in a very short period of time. And you know what record this Bingo has set? The first 150,000 Bingos were sold within 6 months of its launch. And Bingo is among the top 3 best selling electric cars in China. And also, Wuling is the first Chinese company to set up its manufacturing unit in Indonesia. And that's the reason this right-hand drive Wuling Bingo, it came to us from Indonesia. And that is the reason we don't have heater in this car. Check this out. In the other cars and all, you see half red, half blue marked in this key, right? In this area, AC area. Yeah, it's all blue, meaning there's no heater. Indonesia is a very hot country and they don't require heater there. I heard that MG is tying up with Wuling in the coming days and they're gonna manufacture this Binguo with the badge of MG's logo little later. That's gonna take some time, but I heard that's gonna happen. I don't know if heater is gonna be a deal breaker for you or not. For me, if you ask, it's so hot outside. I mean, during summers, I'm not bothered much. Let's see what will be the kind of mindset that I'll have during winters. So folks, we are driving into the world of hatchback with this Wuling Binguo EV today. And let me tell you one thing, this little gem is going to change the way we navigate through the city traffic while we are doing a city drive. On the highway, what I felt is this vehicle is little light. I think, that's my personal opinion, this car will do better job while we are inside the city. I'm not saying it's not doable on the highway, but this car feels little light. Let's now talk about the design of this beautiful hatchback. The Wuling Binguo is epitome of modern urban chic. With its compact frame and stylish line, it's a head turner for sure. Whether you're zipping through a narrow city lanes or grabbing attention at the curb, it's gonna do wonders. Mark my words. This Binguo has got you covered. I'm telling you, mark my words once again. This car looks elegant and classy. And when I'm saying classy, are you getting a hint of aura from Great Wall Motors? I heard many people comparing this car with Aura. And I also have that thing in my mind, you know, somewhere, a little bit of it, a hint of it. This car is not that sporty from the outside. It's classic. It has got some retro look. But from the inside, yes, you can get some touch of the sportiness. You can feel it. Now don't let the size of this car fool you. It is perfect for both solo adventures and group outings with friends. The Wuling Binguo offers a surprisingly spacious interior with ample legroom and okay kinda seat comfort. Okay because the seat sits very low. You're very close to the floor. That's the reason I'm saying that. If it is someone with my kind of height, it's okay. But if it's a taller person, it might be a little bit of problem for them. Let me also show you this boot space of this car. This is 310 liters of boot space that Binguo is providing you. Now there's something here. This thing can be removed also. This is 310 now, but these seats, you can fold them. You can push them that side. And you can get the boot space up to 710 liters. And the depth here, let me tell you, is extraordinary. The Wuling Binguo is packed with all the tech you need to stay connected on the go. From its intuitive information system to its smart connectivity option. Staying in touch with the world around you has never been that easier. I mean, once you're with Wuling Binguo. The Wuling Binguo, this may be I'm sweating, guys, please ignore that. It's very hot here. The Wuling Binguo, it may be small, but let me tell you, it's mighty. What I'm telling in terms of, I'll explain it to you. With its responsive handling and efficient motor, navigating crowded city streets is a breeze. Plus, with its impressive driving range, you can spend less time at the charging station and more time on the road driving this beautiful EV. But perhaps the best thing about this car is its affordability. You can buy this car at 31,99,000 rupees. And for now, who are the competitors? I just see Tata Tigor or Tata Tiago. Outside Nepal, this car is competing with BYD Seagull. But that car has not come to our country. They just have left-hand drive option for now. So for now, it's not having a competition in that price range maybe, or as in terms of a brand. But yes, this car competes with Tata Tiago for now in Nepal. But as I explained in my previous videos and all, when I was reviewing other EVs, I said any kind of vehicle is a competition nowadays, all the electric vehicles, you know, because our market is a perception driven market and understanding our people is little difficult for us. By the way, you know what are the specifications of this car? This car is equipped with 31.9 kilowatt hour battery. Driving range that the company claims is 333 kilometers around. We'll know about it very soon. Today, the motor capacity of this car is 50 kilowatt, which delivers the power of 68 PS. I couldn't take the heat outside, so I came inside. It's really hot, guys. It's really hot outside. You know what's the maximum speed this car can achieve? It's 120 kilometers per hour. But I have seen a review. It was a review from China, and that guy there, you know, he drove this car at around 130 kilometers per hour. But in the papers, what they've given is this car can achieve 120 kilometers per hour. That's the maximum speed it can achieve with 68 PS of power with the kind of motor this car has, 50 kilowatt motor. Talking a little bit about the dimensions, you know, wheelbase. It's not that huge wheelbase that this car has got. And with that wheelbase and the kind of ground clearance that this car is offering, ground clearance is around 165 mm. I did drive this car in a very rough section when I was coming from Patlaya towards Hetauda. The road construction work is in full swing and there are many potholes and stones on the road. And I did not experience this car banging down or touching anywhere while I was driving in that stretch. And of course, few highlights about the car that we should not miss on. Few things like X-shaped LED lamps on the front. It looks really beautiful and elegant. Unlike other regular cars, you've got two different charging ports in this car, charging places. One on the left hand side of the car and one on the right hand side of the car. On the left hand side that we have, that is for GBT fast charging, and on the right hand side we have got a AC charging option. When this car was launched, many people, you know, they were concerned about this car only having a GBT charging option, because mainly many private cars that we have in our country, they give us CCS2 charging style, right? You can always buy a converter and keep it with you. You know, you have got an option of using the GBT charging also, and if you want CCS2 option, you can have an adapter, right? I heard it's available in the market. So yes, it's all up to us to decide whether it is an advantage or it is a disadvantage. I don't think it's a disadvantage, because for me, you know, it was easy to charge my vehicle today. The charging station was absolutely free, because GBT, it's mainly with the commercial vehicles, yet the charging station at Hetauda was free. And many private sector EV companies, you know, they are coming up with many charging facilities on the highway. And did you notice one thing? Color of this car. Check out the color options. There are 3. It's eye-pleasing, let me tell. The colors are so beautiful. And did you check out the wheel? No, they don't come with alloy wheels. They are steel wheels. But yes, the wheel cover that it comes with is little different. It's not the regular one that we see in other vehicles. Those wheel covers, you know, we call it as water splash wheel caps or wheel covers. See the design, it looks like a water splashing, right? That's why it's called as water splash wheel covers. The interior, you know, leatherette finish kind of thing, it's giving us a good feeling. It's not a hard plastic or soft plastic that you find. It has got a nice interior option. It's a leatherette kind of thing. And yes, the Gadi is spacious. It looks as a small hatch, but the cabin space, everything is nice. The only thing I didn't like is the back seat, you know, it sits very low. That's the thing that I did not like. Otherwise, the seat, cabin, everything is nice. We have got perforated leather seats for us, which is comfortable. No, it's not ventilated, it's not heated. See the steering, it's leather wrapped steering wheels, and that's adding to the premiumness of the car. We have got big screen here, which has got an infotainment system and information display, what all you can think of. I'm not talking much about the safety features, airbags, ABS and all those things. It has become so common that we don't have to talk about it anymore. So that's it. Let's make a move. I've done 22.5 kilometers already today from the charging station in Hetauda, and I have got 91% battery with me with the driving range of 303 kilometers. I'm driving in eco mode, you can read it there, and the region is standard. Let's enjoy the drive now. Let's enjoy Wuling Bingo. But before that, let me put on my seat belt. Safety is important, people. Safety is important. This is a nice place, huh? This place falls in between Etowda and Narangad. If you are coming this side, give it a try. It's around 22 kilometers away from Etowda. Nice place. I'll have to take a left from here. If you're taking a right, you're going towards Etowda. If you're taking left, you're going towards Narangad. I'll be taking a left. I had started this car from Etowda when I had 99% of battery, right? Now I have got 89%, meaning I have consumed 10%. And with that 10%, what I could do was 29.3 kilometers. That's for your record, people. This car's AC, it's very effective. Maybe because it's coming from Indonesia, hot place. It's very effective. It's because this car doesn't have a sunroof. Sunroof bhako gadi chiso hunalai time lagcha, and it doesn't cool actually totally. But this car, I had to reduce the fan speed. Now I'm in fan speed 1, I think. The brakes, they're super sexy, super responsive. I am loving it, the brakes. But the lightness of the car, I'm not liking that. It's a little light. And when you get this kind of roads, how can you be slow? Roads are good. It's narrow, but it's good. So I'm at 9900. Sorry, our battery charge for kati dine ho malai range le. See guys, I always tell you I'm never kind throttling the car. I throttle it the way I throttle my IC car. So the range that I'm getting will be at actual driving condition. Maybe if you drive it in a better way, you get a better range. First time when I saw this car, I was skeptic. Meaning, I did not know whether I liked it or I did not like it. Initially, I was not a very big fan of how this car looked, even till today. But today, when I'm driving it, on the road also, I'm getting that attention. People are looking at this car. I said sometimes back, right? It's a head turner. Yes, people are turning. People are looking at it. Sometimes back, I had stopped at a place for having snacks, light snacks. That time also, there were many people who came around the car. They were asking me about the details, and they were really happy with the way this car looked. I'm still not that convinced about how it looks from the front. Likes and preferences, it's all subjective. But yes, I like the profile of this car. I seriously love the way it looks from the side. And some of my friends, they were saying they don't like the way this car looks from the back. Now for me, I like the way it looks from the back. See, that's why I always say, liking, preferences, all these things, they're all subjective. By the way, how do you like the car? Do comment. Okay people, the battery percentage is 79% now, meaning I have consumed 20% is battery already and I have covered 57 kilometers. 20% is 57 kilometers. Got that? I have got a driving range of 263 kilometers now. I am about to reach Sauraha, and there is one thing that came to my mind, something which I did not like. There's no handrest. Your handrest, boy, when it's easy. There is no handrest and there is no footrest also. When your left leg is kind of free, you require a footrest. So there is no footrest and there is no handrest in this car. So many features, so many things. Yo cheez cha kina birseko? Wuling Bingo. From Etowda till Narangad, it's 79.9 kilometers there. I don't know if it's visible or not. Yeah, I still have 72% is battery with 240 kilometers of driving range. I had started at 99. Here you go. 69% is battery remaining, meaning I have consumed 30% is battery already, and I have 230 kilometers of driving range. I have done 85.6 kilometers today. Whew. Let's do it. Oh yes, I just have 59% is battery now, and I've covered 112 kilometers already. I still have 197 kilometers of driving range. and about to reach Wuling. So 59% is meaning 40% of the battery I have consumed already to cover 112 kilometers distance. I am not driving the way you get more range. I am driving the way I drive. Wuling is 118 kilometers away from Hetauda, and you require around 42% battery to reach Wuling from Hetauda. Kathmandu is 105 kilometers away from here, and I have got 190 kilometers of driving range. I am continuously driving, not taking break. I am about to consume 50% battery now. I'm not feeling that tired, or I'm not experiencing that kind of discomfort. I'm absolutely okay. The seat comfort, they're wide, they're gripping you there, everything is there, it's fine. Just that it's not ventilated and it's not heated, but at that pricing, what all do you expect? These guys, they're not competing with Omoda or Atto or any other car. When you are driving downhill and there is one particular way you brake the car, and then suddenly there is no regeneration, car feels free. I experienced the same thing in my Comet also, and in this car also I'm feeling that at some point there is no regeneration happening and it starts automatically again. What is it? I need to learn this. I need to learn because it's bothering me. I will have to visit the service center to know about it. This kind of behavior is odd. I know it's something to do with the technicalities, but we need to know, right? Let's learn what it is. I have 40% battery remaining, and this kind of traffic jam has started already. This big trucks and all, they're almost crying to climb uphill. Oh yes, this is Maleku, which is 156 kilometers away from Hetauda. After some real long time, I'm experiencing this anxiety building up, 34% is battery with 114 kilometers of driving range. 114 kilometers, that's actually more than enough to reach Kathmandu. But because the traffic is unpredictable, our traffic. No can't say. So I think I'll stop somewhere to top up, but I don't know where I'm gonna get that facility here on the highway. And moreover, this car only supports GBT charging. Kathmandu is only 56 kilometers away from here. I have 110 kilometers of driving range. Still, there's some concern, anxiety kind of thing, driving anxiety, range anxiety kind of thing. It's mainly because I just have 33% battery, Range is okay, but the 33% is something that's inside my head now. And this kind of off section, it's okay. 165 mm of ground clearance is working cool for this car. See? So people, what I am doing is, I have got 33% battery with me. I am gonna top up. 33% is battery with 110 kilometers. But I am gonna top up because why take the chances,
A little later.
So people, I was at 33%. Now I have got 60% battery with 201 kilometers of driving range. So now what I'll do is, from 33 to 60, it is 27% is the charge that I topped up, right? So let's check out upon reaching Kathmandu. We will reduce this 27% and see if this car can cover a distance from Hetauda to Kathmandu without top up. Let's check that out also. We'll see that, right? For now, let's go. And by the way, for your information, this place is called Master or Belku, whatever you want to name it. That side is Belku and this side is Master. So Belku, you've got a fast charger here. It's a GBT charger. They don't have CCS2, by the way. And he is the owner of the business here. Bye bye. Hey, thank you. And he's charging rupees 7 per percentage. So if you are charging 10%, meaning you have to pay 70 bucks here. The calculation is like that. Okay, let's go. Time is what, 6:30 already, and the day is drawing towards the end. No anxiety, nothing. Suddenly I am here at Gulchi section. Kaile bhancha yo stretch. Wheelbase sano bhayo hunale 165 mm is like more than enough. So people, after doing 202 kilometers from Hetauda, I have reached Naubisi. So we have got 43% battery now. And another thing to note, you know, मैले top up कति percent गरेको थिएँ? I had done 27%, right? So 43 minus 27 is 16. आज मैले top up नगरेको भए I would have reached here with 16% battery. त्यसरी पनि क्याल्कुलेट गरौँ न. त्यति जाम नहोला कि बाटो त अहिले यसो हेर्दाखेरि खाली नै देखिरहेको छ. जाम भएन भने मजा आउँथ्यो. Wow, pitch धमाधम हुँदैछ यार. Another 1 month time, this place is gonna look different. अहिले it's different from what it was when I came here last time. People, can you see one thing? The low light of this car is very funny. Straight lines. I don't know if GoPro can record that or not, but high चाहिँ राम्रो छ हैन, vision राम्रो छ. Low त एउटा straight line छ भने. Naubisi आइपुग्यो. And you know what's the kind of battery consumption that has happened? I have 32% battery. When I started from Naubisi, I had 43. So 32 to 43 is 11% battery. I liked it. And you know one thing? I still have 32% battery, right? Just deduct the 27% top up that I did. I would still have 5% battery upon reaching Nagdunga. Hetauda to Nagdunga, 99% battery is more than enough for us to cover 215 kilometers distance. Impressed. I am impressed. And what is this traffic jam all about? Here. Okay, cross Nagdunga. 32% ma chhau hami. Kalanki. I have consumed 2% battery. Nagdunga dekhi Kalanki samma. And I have already covered 224 kilometers distance today. Hetauda to this place. 8 बजी सक्यो के को जाम भयो ओ गाइस घर गएर सुत्नु पर्दैन सबजना म जस्तै मेहनत गरिरह You know, I have stopped. I have crossed Tripureshwar, I have crossed Darbar Bagh, I am here at Narayanchor, and I have stopped here for a reason. And the reason is, check out here. I have got 27% battery with me. Is it visible? 27% battery, 91 kilometers of driving range. And I have done 231.1 kilometers total today from Hetauda till this place. Let's do some maths now. I started at 99%, and when I reached 33%, I did top up for another 27%. I did top up, meaning 99 plus 27% is 126%. With 126% battery, what we could achieve in this Wuling Bingo is 231 plus 91. Around 321, around 320 kilometers, let's say. With 126% battery, 320 kilometers is the driving range. Uphill, when you are doing uphill. Let's now forget about the 27%. Oily amber, 27%, if I wouldn't have done that also, I would have reached Kathmandu easily covering 231 kilometers. And this thing would have been 0, right? 231 kilometers of driving range with 31.9 kilowatt hour battery is not bad when we are driving in this kind of territory, in this kind of stretch. It's completely uphill, the roads are bad, you saw the traffic jam all the way. Yeah, I'm really happy. I did not try downhill drive this time, but yes, uphill I did, and I'm happy with whatever kind of about downhill gareko bhai. I think this car, you know, can do around 280, 290 or even 300. With it all depends on how you drive, you know, like 231, the range that I got today. I'm sure if you guys, you know, drive it after purchasing this car, you will get a better range, because I was not easy throttling this car. Things that I'm happy about with this car: I like the range, I like the ground clearance, 165 mm. I like the power, you know, 50 kilowatt hour motor producing around 68 PS of power. Fantastic. Maybe because this is a small hatch, that's the reason. And what else? I like the seat comfort, I like the cabin space, except the seat height, back seat height. I like the boot space. It has got massive boot space, nice one. The depth, you know, amazing. Like the way this dash looks, it's adding to this premiumness, you know. It's a good car. The price, I like the price also, around 32 lakhs. Not bad, you know, for this all features and for this all driving experience. What I did not like about this car, the front headlight, low beam, that line, I found it very funny. I did not like the way USB port and charging this thing port is placed in this car. I did not like it. I did not like the fact that it doesn't have handrest. It doesn't have footrest. What else? Nothing. I'm happy. If there is anything you guys want to know about the video, comment section is all yours, people. Do comment. Do let me know. If I have got the answer, I'll do it. If I don't, I'll get in touch with the distributor and I'll get back to you. I will make sure to get back to you guys. Once there is a question, it has to be answered, right? Okay, that's it. Have a wonderful time. Stay happy. It's night already. Good night. Bye-bye. Ciao.